Hola, fanáticos de plata. Este es T y estás en el lugar para educación, adquisición y entretenimiento de plata. Hey, not bad for a Polican, huh? Hey, happy Mexican Independence Day to all of the folks out there watching who celebrate that holiday, and everybody else who just loves Mexican Libertads just like I do. Hey, today is going to be a great one. I've got some new Libertads in to show you. I'm going to add them to my old stack, and I'm going to show you the whole thing right here, right now. Stay tuned. T. Hey guys, here we are. This video was a long time coming. I've been waiting for these packages to arrive, and I am so happy to be right here now on the week of Mexican Independence Day. Got my new Libertads here, and I am going to show you this whole stack. But before we get started, let me humbly request that if you enjoy what you see here and you want to see more, don't just watch, be a subscriber. Down below, hit that subscribe button. Hey, I truly do appreciate your time and your effort watching my videos. That's why I put so much effort into them for you to enjoy. And enough of that, let's get straight into this. Okay, let's see. And in all honesty, for some of these packages, I actually even forgot exactly what I purchased. But I did learn an important lesson way back in 2020. I learned not to just rely on one source. When time was ticking in 2022 and the new Libertads weren't coming out, and as week by week by week went by and month by month went by, everyone is pretty much assuming this is going to be a low mintage year once again. So I kind of hedged my bet by ordering from multiple sellers. So let's see here what this one was an online auction that I participated in. This gentleman had Libertads before most others did. And if I remember correctly, they were somewhere around the $36 range.
And so I bought a couple of these, actually a few of these
2022s. Let's see what we got here. There's the old 2022. Not bad at all. And here is the obverse. And, you know, I do in my videos, I do my best to educate. This is the obverse. Mexican coinage has the coat of arms on the front, the obverse, although everybody looks at this and just assumes, rightly so, hey, the beautiful side should be the front and the obverse, but this is actually the reverse. Okay, there's one. And I was kind of considering what to do with these. I have some tubes that I might just put these in for safekeeping. We'll get to that a little bit later. And there we go. So on the board with three 2022s, all look to be in pretty decent shape. None of them have any like obvious scratches or gouges or anything like that. So hey, one package down, two to go. This one happens to be from a friend of mine, Patriotic Stacker. Awesome channel. His link is down in the video description below. If you want to check out his channel, I highly suggest you do, because this man right here, he also is a Libertad lover. And just a great channel, excellent content. You talk about, earlier when I talked about putting forth effort, this man puts forth a lot of effort. He has a Tuesday night trash talk with my other buddy, Pistol Packing Pilot. And so, hey, check those guys out when you get a chance. And thank you, Patriotic. Let's see what we got here. I participated in an auction of his, and something kind of crazy happened during the auction. What happened was another one of my buddies, and it's funny how you make a lot of friends on these channels as you kind of create content and watch other people's content. A guy named Silver Oceans was watching the auction, participating. He won something, and he said, hey man, give that to my buddy T. And here we go, Washington at Valley Forge. Knows I'm a history buff, and thank you very much, and also knows that I love the vintage old school silver. And I love my bars. You know what? I'm going to make a video just on bars in the near future. And oceans, thank you, my friend. This one will be featured in that. And speaking of silver oceans, there he is right there. Now back to the Libertads. And check out Patriotic. This is the type of guy he is. He threw in a little bonus. It looks like a little 1 gram ounce of silver. American flag. USA, baby. That is me. Half Mexican, half Polish. 100% American. Born right here in Indiana. And this was what I was after in the auction. And actually, let's see here. He already put it in. Man, save me the trouble. This is definitely going in one of those tubes. Boom, 2022. Another Libertad for the year. And so people have asked, like, hey, T, what's going to be the mintage for this year? I really don't know. What I can tell you is this, that I've learned along the way that some mints, and I'm not sure if the Mexican mint is one like this, where they shut down production from this year, like in October or November, and start retooling for the next year. And so whatever you've made up till that point is it, or what. But since they got such a late start, I think the assumption is these mintages for the 2022s are going to be low. Then again, who knows what's actually true, but that's one of the reasons people love the Mexican silver Libertad, is the mintages are so low. Now this one is from a place called Chi-Town Stacking, and I have to tell you, Chi-Town, I was turned on to Chi-Town by another, and here I am dropping a bunch of names, but it's true. You do develop these relationships over time. A buddy of mine named Aloha Stacker, one of the best YouTubers out there. And by the way, I'm going to put a link to his channel down there below, just like Oceans and Patriotic. Aloha is my inspiration. I am being completely serious about this. I've seen his Libertad videos, and what I'm about to show you here is pretty impressive to a lot of people, probably more than the average person has. But Aloha's stack is by far the best I've ever seen on YouTube. So be sure to go check out, not right now. Hey, wait a minute. Don't leave yet. But after this video, check out Aloha's videos on Libertad. You will be impressed. All right, from Chi-Town, what did I order? Again, this is another one of those situations where Aloha said, hey man, they're on Chi-Town's website. Go get them now. And let's see what I got. All right, here we go. Another 2022. Gotcha. So adding to that little stack there. And let's see. Oh, yeah, buddy. Okay, here we go. Another 2022. Take a look. Dos onzas. 2 ounces. Plata pura. Beautiful. Man, that's a beauty. I have a 2-ounce capsule. I hope it fits. I'm going to go double check in just a little while. And hey, wow. So Chi-Town is good. You can find them on Instagram. I'll put a link in the description. Again, Chi-Town, not far from me. They're on the north side of Chicago. I'm way south on the northwest side of Indiana, and in the Chicagoland area. The service is good. The response is good on Instagram. And there is a 2-ouncer for my stack collection. And let's see what these guys are.
Don't quite recall. Let's see.
Oh, falling out here. Okay, another 1-ouncer. And let's see. I assume this is another 1-ouncer as well. Let me
Get this guy out of here.
Yes, another 1-ouncer. Ooh, no, I didn't scratch it. Oh, I came close there. All right, there we go. Another 1 ounce Mexican Libertad from the Mexican Mint. Okay, and just to show you these, I bought these not long ago at the Collector's Gallery where I was visiting my coin shop owner, Sherry, and she set these aside for me. And I mentioned in the video, it's always good to build that relationship with your LCS owner. You never know, you might just come in someday and they've got you hooked up with something that they know that you will like. There you go, boom. Put that right back there. And so others, one of my viewers sent me this 2016. Thank you very much. Here is a 2022, and adding to that 2022 stack. Speaking of 2022s, take a look at this right here. Those of you who saw that video that I made at the Chicago Coin Show, the ANA World's Fair of Money, I found this one, $215, pure beauty. I've got to find a good spot for this one, place of honor. Let's put this one right over here for now. We may do some rearranging as the video progresses, but for right now, how's that look? And let's see, what else do I have here? Another 2022. You know, it turns out, you know, checking multiple sources, I picked up more than I thought I might have. I think I got those at that World's Fair of Money as well. This one was just a coin shop find. Now take a look at the toning on this. I don't know if you could see it very well in this artificial light, but it's got a greenish hue to it. And man, especially on this side, the obverse, and sometimes I even forget and call the obverse the reverse and vice versa. But the side with the coat of arms here, the obverse, man, it's a little beauty. I am going to attempt to put this, which is 16 millimeters, into one of these, which is 16.5. I'm going to see how well it goes, and I'll show you in a second. Okay, there she is. You know, slight little rattle. I'm not quite sure I can live with it, but for now, it's better than that old-fashioned flip. And I'm going to show you my fractionals in just a little while. That'll fit in just fine with my fractionals. Okay, so we were talking about fractionals with that little 1/20th ounce. And let me show you what I've got here. Here are some beauties. And here, again, a 1/20th. There is a little proof there. And then you go, the next size is the 10th. And how pretty that is, how beautiful. And, you know, a lot of people ask, and some people will even want to argue, that a Libertad is not a coin. Let me settle that for you right here and right now. Libertads are coins. They don't have a denomination on it. It doesn't say 5 pesos, 10 pesos, 20 pesos, or anything like that. Oh, and look at this antiqued version right here from 2018. And yeah, the Mexican Mint does this interesting antiquing. You know, some people are a big fan of it. Some people so. I have one just to see what it looks like. I kind of like the proof, and I don't even own a reverse proof. But let me get back to my what I was saying earlier. The Libertad is a coin. It is directly linked and backed by the Mexican government. And that is in Mexican law that the Libertad's value is tied to silver price, not to an arbitrary number. And it is kind of silly if you think about it, whether it's a, you know, 2.5 euros on some coin, or value of $1 of, you know, American Silver Eagle. What does that really mean? And, you know, for all intents and purposes. And so that's why I can tell you with confidence that Libertads are coins. So where am I going to put these? Let's see.
Maybe in this back corner right here. There we go. You guys can still see them. And we're going to do something special with them.
And by the way, I was showing you those fractionals. I forgot to show you the rest of them. I've got a nice little collection of fractional Libertads. They have a whole variety of mintages that are pretty darn low. I'll put this little tone guy there with the rest of those fractional there on that corner. Here's a little stray raw one. We'll put that one over there. And I'll tell you, that's one of the things that makes the Libertad such a collector coin now. And so let me tell you a little bit of history. When I first started stacking Libertads, they were kind of on par with the American Silver Eagle. And this was several years ago. I've always kind of collected them, but like seriously stacking. And so I would go to an LCS and I would buy an American Silver Eagle for $2 over spot. I would have the option of buying a Libertad for maybe $2.50 or $3 over spot. And especially once I finished my entire ASE collection, 86 on to the present, then I really started concentrating on Libertads. And thank goodness for me, I got them while the prices were low. And people always ask, you know, why are Libertads so expensive? Why does it cost me $50 for just a plain Libertad now, or something ridiculously high for a back date? And the reason for that, I think, is because two things: supply and demand. The demand is super high. YouTubers like Aloha Stacker and lots of others have really shown off their Libertads. People have seen them, gotten excited about them, and started collecting them. So the demand has been high, and the supply is naturally low. Some years they made over a couple million. That was like 1985. Other years they made less than $1 million, and in some years they made even just a fraction of that. And I'll show you the lowest mintage Libertad BU in just a moment. I happen to have one in my possession, but I'm still a little bugged by all this. Let me clean this up real quick. All right, here we go. I've got a tube here with some 2020s. Actually, I think these are 2021s. Yeah, these are 2021s. Let's see how many of these fit in here, and we'll make some space. Okay, got some capsules here from the On Fire guy. Good resource if you're looking for capsules, tubes, etc., etc. And I'm not an absolute maniac when it comes to protecting my coins, but if you can prevent a smudge here or there, you know, why not? And so let me just repeat this process. Oh, listen to this sound here. You ready? Love that sound. I'll repeat this process. I won't bore you with it. And I'll be right back after I clean this up a little bit. Here's another one from Patriotic. All right, guys, that looks a lot better, a lot neater. I'll put that there. And we'll put that stack there. We'll put that stack back there and keep on rolling. Okay, you know, sometimes you buy capsules and stuff like that and you stick them away. You never know when you're going to get a coin that fits. Let's see if I get lucky. Is this going to fit here? Come on, baby. Yeah, buddy. It fit right in there. So, oops, my 2-ouncer. Yes, I don't catch my glove in there. My 2-ouncer has a new home right there in that capsule. Beautiful. I'm gonna, boy, that's such a pretty one. Let me put that, the slippery gloves, right over here. Boom. Okay, hey, let's keep the show rolling. I've got graded Libertads, and so, you know, you buy things like this and sometimes it makes sense, sometimes not exactly. I think some of these were like this is an eBay purchase back a couple years ago. Number one, I really love the holder. This is probably the coolest PCGS holder I've ever seen. And number two, especially with when it comes to eBay, you know, you just kind of want to feel like you're getting something authentic. And I thought my chances of getting an authentic Libertad were just a little bit greater when I was getting graded ones on there. So let me put these here. That was a 2015. Move that a little bit and move that out of the way. Okay. And then here we have a 94. Beautiful. That's a pretty high grade for a 94, those early 90s. Yeah, that is a beauty, huh? Put that over there. And another one of those cool holders. This one happens to be a 2018. Put that there. and then a 2002, early 2000s. We'll put that one right here. Why not? So, are you ready for the showstopper? Here we go. The prized 1998. This one, lowest mintage, key date. This one, if you're going for that collection from 82 to present, there's no way around it. You got to have this one. And this one happens to be an MS68, pretty decent grade for a 1998. I paid, I think, about $325 for it, or somewhere in that neighborhood. I can tell you right now that these, if you would look on eBay right now or anywhere else you might be lucky enough to find one, they are going for more than $325. Those things are high. Everybody in the world's in love with these things now. And supply and demand, guys. You got to have this one if you want that full set. And by the way, a shout out to a channel that I recently discovered. It's called Weekly Bullion. And the gentleman who runs that program has two of these. And man, oh man, and he's just relatively new to Libertad stacking. And so, hey, fist bump, shout out to Weekly Bullion, and best wishes growing your stack. And for all of you guys that are falling in love with these Libertads, I know I've had the pleasure of reading my comments. And by the way, I read all my comments, so feel free to comment. I read all my comments, and I can't tell you how many guys said, hey man, I saw your Libertad video, you educated me on this, or you showed me that, or I just saw them and I fell in love with them. And thank you for turning me on to Libertads. Hey, my pleasure. And, you know, again, props to Aloha for doing the same for many, many people out there. Okay, guys, so you know, if you've been watching me for a little while, you know I always strive to educate during my videos. In addition to just showing you a bunch of eye candy, let's talk just briefly about the different types of Libertads. This is type 1, and, you know, it started way back in 1982, as most of you know. And there are basically 4 distinct types of Libertads. This is a nice toner, by the way. 4 distinct types of Libertads that I've been able to decipher over those years of learning about Libertads. And so there is type 1 right there, old school. I made an entire video giving you distinctly type 1, 2, 3, and 4, and all of the subtle details. I'm going to put that video on the screen at the end of this video so you can take a look at it. But here's a little teaser. One obvious difference between type 1 and then type 2 is take a look at the edge lettering here and the lack of edge lettering and reeded edges here. So that's one major difference between types 1 and types 2. Type 3, man, I'll tell you what, type 3s are hard to come by. Type 3s are those late 90s. And here is a 96. One of the most beautiful features of the type 3s is that you've got the larger size and you've got a really great view of the winged Liberty that is standing on a pedestal with the 2 beautiful volcanoes in the background, which can be seen in Mexico City. I've seen it in person with my own 2 eyes. But on the obverse, you've got that beautiful full coat of arms there. And there it is in all its glory. And there is the type 3 right there. And then the type 4 is the modern one that you're all used to seeing. And let's see, I don't even know what year that is. 2016. Got some type 4s there. And let's see, some more type 4s there. And some more type 4s here. And for so many of us who really love those type 1s, we wish they were as easy to acquire as these Type 4s are now. So there we go. By the way, I keep mentioning over and over 82 to present. I am in the process of doing a trade with one of my viewers, and hey, thank you very much. I am only lacking 2 single years to complete that entire set. Here I am with all these, and I am still lacking the 06 and 07. So I am going to trade for an 07, which means I'll still be lacking an 06. So if any of you out there have an 06 that you'd be interested in trading, feel free to email me at tthesilverstacker@gmail.com. And well, you're writing down that email. I have a cigar box here. Let me show you here. The old handy dandy cigar box. I've got some more strays. You know, a lot of times when I'll buy these, I'll buy them in, flips and things like that. And I'll just leave them in the flips and won't bother to take them out. Sometimes you buy them in kind of goofy things like this. Somebody put 94 Silver Angel. I don't know who did that back in the day, but I wound up finding that in a coin shop somewhere. And I'll keep tossing here's another fractional. And I'll keep tossing these out. Oh, here is a proof. And here's a beautiful, speaking of proofs, this one was given to me by a viewer. Thank you very much. It's always a real blessing to know that, you put forth the effort that it takes to make these videos. Sometimes people appreciate them and they're touched so much that they, go out of their way to send things just in appreciation. And I can tell you that is something that I appreciate very, very much myself. It's quite the honor to be able to make these videos and hold your attention and educate you and show you. I got this one from the Gold Depot, and show you a little something that might inspire you to, and not only be a coin collector, but also be a saver. Silver stacking has been a huge blessing to me and my family, in the respect that here's one of those 90s. Look at that beauty. Man, I love it, guys. I'll tell you what, I absolutely love it. Forgot I had that one floating around in my cigar box. But look at that. Type 3, 1990s, 1999, low mintage. Man, love it. But anyway, hopefully you can tell, I do love the hobby. I love the stacking lifestyle. I love the savings that it affords me, and for my wealth preservation and for my family's future. And like I said, I really appreciate you guys watching and spending some time with me. Here goes a couple more. There's one there. There's one there. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can never have enough Libertads. Here's a little loose one. The guy bought this one from Mr. Smith over at Smith, said it looked like it had been hit by a freight train. Hey, I don't care. I'll take it in my stack collection. We'll put that guy with the fractionals over there. And, always room for one more Libertad in the stack. And so thanks for watching. Like I said, I will put that link to those videos that I mentioned. Oh, I almost forgot something. Let me show you a couple more. Now, hey, I had a feeling I might forget something. I almost did. Let me show you. Can you see that little guy there? My magnifier there. First time I'm trying to use this thing, so I don't know how good I am at it. That's a little 1/20th for you. And then a little 1/10. More Libertads. And yeah, I wish I could afford the bigger ones and the heftier gold. But you guys know me, I'm primarily a silver stacker, but when I get a chance, I'll add a little gold in to the mix. And there we go, especially if I hit a little windfall or something like that. I can't remember what I did when I got this quarter ounce, but this was one that I just really, really wanted and was so happy to add to the stack. And so there you go. You've got the silver, you've got the gold. I think that's it. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Look what I found. I found a little box here. 1997. Oh yeah, this is a low mintage year too. I keep pulling them out of different places here. That is another one of those late 90s beauties. I'll put the mintages on the screen. You've got the set there. And you've got the 97, and boom, right there. And you've got the fractional, another set. And if I remember correctly, this is a really cherished one. This one is from a viewer as well, from across the sea, who hooked me up with this entire set. And I think that's it. But man, what a set to end on. The 97, all the way up from the fractional up to the 1 ouncer. And man, all right, we're going to end it at that. And that's a beautiful way to end it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, be sure to watch the videos that pop up on your screen in just a moment if you want some more details on Mexican silver Libertad. Thanks for watching, everybody. T. We just found one more.